Okay, folks. Hello, Cooper. This is hatchet / knife target pallet. I think it's actually called a skid, but this is what I'm going to use to make a throwing knife target or a throwing hatchet target. Something at the shop come in on it. I'm pretty sure it's made out of the two 3s or whatever those things are, 3x4s. It's not 2x, I guess it's like a 3x4. Yeah, it's not 2x4, that was stupid. Anyway, the horizontal boards are going to be used and cut up into smaller pieces to make a target. And, you know, it'd be good for hatchet throwing, knife throwing, or dart throwing. So this is the first installment on Hatchet Target 101. And yes, I'm sniffling because I think it's about 30, it might be up to 39 by now on this cool Saturday afternoon. It was supposed to be 40, but or 42 is supposed to be. I don't think it made it. Anyway, that is what they call a skid pallet, I think would be the proper terminology for it. And we're going to start working on it. And this is just a little video that I'm taking and doing it because my bride / camera girl says it's too cold to come outside and film anything, even for the homestead nation. Remember, folks, like, subscribe, share Eubanks Family Homestead. I told you it's cold out here. My lips ain't moving right. Where hobby homesteading is a way of life. Okay, we'll try this again. I don't know if the wind actually blew my phone over. I've got my pocket knife in front of it, sitting it up, holding it still. But then I look over here and it's blown over. And there was probably some real good video in that. Maybe my wife can extract something out of it, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go back to disassembling the pallet skid pallet. Okay, so look what I made from a pallet skid. Unbelievable. I tell you what, those nails were put in with a nail gun, a pneumatic, and new is spelled with a P, or pneumatic is. And they have a spiral design on the shank, and they probably have glue on them. That's why they don't come out too easily. And that's why I busted one of my boards. So hopefully this will work. I'm very convinced that those 2 or 3s are oak, and I hope they're not too hard for what I'm gonna use them for. They may be though. So anyway, hopefully it'll come together as I have envisioned it here on the homestead. So, kind of blustery January day. Livestock down there graze on some hay I put out for them. So we'll see y'all later. Eubanks Family Farm. No, it's not farm. It's homestead, isn't it? Eubanks Family Homestead. Okay. Part 2 of knife throwing, hatchet throwing target. This is a miter box saw. It was owned by my uncle, Claude MacArthur, who has already passed on. It's a Claude H. MacArthur, and he bought it in 1990. And I got it after he passed. Okay, what we're doing, we're taking this 2x3 oak piece of wood that we got from the pallet, and we're cutting them in sections. These sections down there. Now, you could use a skill saw if you have a skill saw. I have a miter box saw, so I'm using it. Now, you say, Jeff, what is this contraption? Folks, this is a hard stop, something that a machinist will use every day. All right, so what I did, I measured out the first piece. I set up my hard stop, and all I'll do is cut it. And I take the drop, take it out, put it over here, nice and neat. Now, if John from work ever watches this video, he will say, good job, Jeff, you're setting those things up where we can count them very easily. So, but yes, this is the next procedure. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to set this thing up to where y'all can see this or not. Ooh, wait a minute. I have a small clamp vise on my drill press here. Oh man, this is just unreal. What is this? This is, oh, okay. Let's see here. If I drop this tail, okay, let's go ahead and see, just a slight amount of pressure on the iPhone is okay, folks. It doesn't hurt it. It's all in the load. There we go. Now if I let this table down, there we go, all right. So now, this might get kind of loud. I have my safety protection on my eyes. Whoa, yeah, okay, here we go. All right, so hold your ears, folks. All right, first, I turn on my vacuum system, DIY. It gets kind of loud from here, Jenny. That's my camera girl asking where the dog is. Cooper was. He's probably outside. The door's open, so. Okay. So then we take the drop and we put it over here in the bucket. Oh, I hope that worked. Okay, yeah, so I was telling you about my DIY chip vacuum system. Yeah, it's very DIY. I mean, you know, and it doesn't catch everything, but hey, it catches a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Goes over here to the old shop vac. Boom. So there we go. All right, folks. We'll go from here. Okay, so here we go. I want to point out something here that you need to be mindful of if you are doing a hard stop
while trying to produce mass quantities of precision length precision length wood. Sorry about that. Tools, machinist, da-da-da-dee-dee-dee. Okay, anyway, all right, I'm gonna use this speed square as a pointer. All right, you see the chips right here. These wood chips from the wood. Now what happens as you're cutting and then you slide your piece back up, you're building up chips, okay? So as you build up chips, you start building up your stop. So your stop is kind of like it's growing, but it's not. This in an aeronautical machine shop is called FOD, foreign object damage, and that will mess up your cuts. So if you're doing this to build your wife a curio cabinet or something, be very aware of your chip buildup. Ideally, you would have wanted something a little bit smaller so that it could be set up where the chips would fall underneath it and have no chance of building up against the stop itself. So just keep that little tidbit in mind. So anyway, that's that. Now we swing back over here. Now then, we're starting to take shape. We're starting to take shape. Starting to look like something. Yes, sir. So we are going to go just a little bit further. I don't know how much more we'll get done today, but this is really starting. I'm liking the way it's looking. We're going to be having a lot of fun with this. Now, this little toe to have it in is actually something that's kind of good because you can kind of keep up with your weight, you know, how much that thing's going to weigh, especially if you're going to suspend it. If you're just going to be propping it up somewhere, it won't be as bad. But if you're going to hang it from something, you'll want to be aware of your weight ratio to target ratio. All right, so there we go. We have had a good day here on the homestead. We've moved inside. It's kind of cool outside, but the fence didn't get done today. I just didn't feel like getting out there and sniffling through the whole thing. So there we go, folks. We will catch up to y'all later. Hey, folks. Jeff Eubanks. Eubanks Family Homestead. We're hobby homesteading. It's a way of life. How y'all today? You're looking at the Chopperator 2021. I had a little video clip I put on this thing the other day, just a snippet. And this is the last time I threw it, and we wasn't filming. Can you see how good that thing is stuck in here? Oh, it's unbelievable. I'll probably never ever be able to do that again. Okay, so anyway, there's other videos that go with this. They'll be tagged in here as well. But I have made this, and it's a little bit heavier than I had expected. Of course, these are oak pieces of wood, so you know, if you went to Home Depot and bought some lighter wood, it wouldn't like oak, it wouldn't be as heavy. But it's very simple to make. If you look at this right here, I've already split one of my blocks, so I've had to glue it back in there with wood glue. That's what that's all about. So anyway, and if you come right here to the back, I had a piece of angle iron, rebar, and I just drove that thing down the ground, and then I attached it like so. That's all I did, no big deal. Ideally, you'd put it up on some type of stand. Now this is a handy dandy tool of some sort. My sister-in-law gave it to me for Christmas. Not really sure where she's gotten it from, but I can find out if anybody wants to know. Thing had shaved the hair on a gnat's hind end. I mean, it was sharp. And it's got a rope cutter and some stuff to, you know, loosen and tighten bolts with. But I'm using it for a throwing hatchet. You can buy these things at Dick's or you know, actual throwing hatchets. So now, I know that I am no good at this. So if that thing bounces off, please don't laugh. But you just come back a good little way and take a sucker and, oh, it would have stuck if I threw it harder. I swear, it would have. Do this to me. People are watching all over the world. All right, we're gonna try this again. Hey, all right. There you go. How about them snackadoodles? And I mean, come over and look how far this thing buried up in here. I mean, now you can see I've been practicing a little bit, but it's got 1x6s on the side, 1x6 on the bottom. The side blocks are screwed in like so, and they're all screwed in from the back. There's no nails or screws in the front that you could hit with your hatchet and dull. So all the fasteners are on the back and on the sides. I didn't put one across the top, didn't think I needed it. Don't twist the handle, I mean the camera. So, you know, that's something else right there. Now once again, this is my own little spin on things. I've seen them online. I didn't see a copyright. And none of them was called the Hatcherator 2021, whatever. So anyhow, I will find out where my sister-in-law bought this, and somehow or another we'll put a link. I think you can do that. But I mean, it's a nice little deal. Don't know if I'd suggest this for little people. That's a parent's call. But I would say, you know, stay back far enough for ricochets, because we've all seen the video where the chick throws the hatchet and the thing bounces back and she just ducks and it misses her. So, you know, they will bounce back. Try not to have rocks down here if you miss. And then once again, you know, we're here on the spoon range. We have a hill behind us. And you say, well, what good is this? Well, it's a good stress relief, gives you something to do, but it also gives you a lot of exercise, because number one, you have to come up here and pull the hatchet out of the target, and when you miss, you have to walk wherever the hatchet goes. So, you know, that's just a neat little deal. But yeah, this is perfect for this little thing, and you know, it's I can do that too. So yeah, there you go. So there's I don't know if you'd call that a tidbit. I don't know what it is, but it's something that you can do to stress relieve yourself from the hustle and bustle of life. Life.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, this is therapeutic. So by all means, we're glad you're here watching this. If you're one of our subscribers, we appreciate you subscribing. If you just happen to be cruising through the interweb and you come across it, click our subscribe button. We have some pretty cool stuff. We're coming up with we're getting into growing season. That's when we're gonna start doing the raised beds and container garden, stuff like that. Little projects. So by all means, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends about it, share it, and we're just glad to have you here with us. So with that, I will bid you a fond adieu here on this beautiful Saturday. And like I said, Sunday's coming up. Make plans to go to church somewhere. God bless you. Bye-bye.